What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI. Last episode, we fought some Imperials and then met with Clive's uncle. In this episode, we're going to do some side quests. There's 2 side quests available. There's one right here, a Culinary Pilgrimage, and then there's also Blacksmith's Blues. And this has like a different symbol as this one over here. And last time we did one of these with this symbol, we unlocked chocobos. We unlocked the ability to ride chocobo, to ride Whiteheart or whatever. So I'm assuming when we do this quest down here, we'll unlock something new. I'm guessing. But we'll do this one first, because this one will probably be shorter, I'd imagine. There's new Christian rolls too. Let's see what we got. Sorrow's Faded Form. We also got Forevermore. Okay, I'll do that one. Alright. Alright, the next side quest we're going to be doing is here in the Hideaway, a Culinary Pilgrimage. Let's talk to Juan here. Or, Yvan, my bad. It's a V.
I didn't take you for a scholar, Ivan.
Oh, this? Well, it's Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage. I borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no creature in the realm so foul it can't be cooked up into something delicious.
Think I'll stick to the unfoul ones, thanks.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? Honestly, one glance at these recipes, and even you would trade in your sword for a butcher's cleaver. From spit roasts to sweetmeats, this book has them all. What I wouldn't give to bring these recipes to life.
If it's my blessing you're hoping for, then by all means.
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid. The first ton of worm I came across would be the death of me. But you're made of sterner stuff. Would you help me resurrect one of these recipes?
How could I refuse?
Something tells me you won't be taking no for an answer. Fine, I'll help.
Fantastic! Thank you.
So, dare I ask what's on the menu?
Chance's Stew. It was once a favourite among the gourmands of Oriflamme, if the author is to be believed. Though Molly's never heard of it. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects, it's infuriatingly cryptic as to the main ingredient. A beast, no doubt. Most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with more broth than brawn, but unwanted violets. I've no idea what they might be.
Does the book say anything else?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the bed of roses.
Roses. Rosaria, perhaps? One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something. I'll ask next time I'm there.
Alright, we gotta go to Martha's Rest. Head on over there.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other, don't we?
Ah, welcome. Times may be hard, but if you got the gill, I got the goods. What can I do you for?
Unwanted violets, if you have them. Though I'd gladly settle for learning what they are if you don't.
Boy, I haven't heard folk call them that since I was a lad. You're looking for scorpion tails. Unwanted violets is what folk used to call them back in the day. They turn a wicked purple when you boil them up, hence the name. Used to chuck them in the pot when there weren't nothing else on offer, and there was a war on, that sort of thing. Thankfully, times aren't yet as hard as that, and even if they were, You wouldn't find anyone selling them these days.
Do the scorpions still live nearby?
I dare say they do. 3 reeds would be your best bet. Memory serves.
Thank you. You've been most helpful.
Alright. We had the 3 reeds. Okay, right over there. I'll still travel here, and then it'll be quicker to go to 3 reeds. Well, it's probably about the same, but use a chocobo. Come on, Whiteheart, let's go.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Ambrosia, whatever. Bird is the word.
We're not alone.
Don't get surrounded.
Alright, here we go.
Scorpions. At least I know what I'm up against.
Actually kind of cool. Just keep attacking this and it damages them. It's kind of cool. Took them down. 12, 12, and 81. Let me get the violets that we need.
I better get this back to Yvonne before it goes bad. Or any worse, at least.
Alright. Back to Yvonne.
Did you find our mystery ingredient?
I did indeed.
Marvelous! Let's see. What am I supposed to do with this? It's poisonous, surely.
You wouldn't be wrong. But that's your unwanted violet.
Into the pot it goes, I suppose. Wait here. I won't be long.
Sometime later. That looks
I
disgusting.
present Chance's stew, risen once again from the ashes of obscurity. Grab a spoon, Sid. Let's eat while it's hot.
I'm not hungry.
Well, it'll be too late once I've licked the bowl clean. Your loss.
You're gonna get sick, dude. Yep, kind of figured that.
Odin's teeth. What assault on the senses. It's like choking on swamp water. And yet, up through the pungency there rise complex, meaty notes. It takes a moment to recover from such an onslaught of flavors, but never have I tasted anything so fine. Thank you, Sid. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I must share this gift. I won't rest until a steaming bowl of Chance's stew sits before everyone in the hideaway. A single mouthful, And Molly will be breeding scorpions of her own.
I'm sure she will.
Quest complete. I will say this, the food looked a lot better in Final Fantasy 15 than it does in this game. 130 EXP for completing that quest, 10 renown, and then you get a badge of metal +1, which boosts defense. Alright, the next side quest we're going to be doing is here in the Hideaway, Blacksmith's Blues. Let's talk to August here.
Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you?
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn. He ain't himself. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. Yet normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up, but not this time. Something's getting him down. And whatever it is, he ain't telling. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit? So, what do you say?
If you think it will help.
Fine. If you think it will help.
Knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be. He'll open up when he's ready.
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go first, and you can meet us at the forge. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
Quest accepted. Blacksmith's Blues. So we have to head on over to the blacksmith.
I could have sworn we had a few.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Cat.
First August, and now you. What are you pair up to? What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open. Please, mate. I'm worried about you.
Phil shut you up. It's nothing really. Stupid. Not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like heavy, clumsy shit. I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. Now, every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was. There. You happy? You got what you came for? Now piss off.
All right, we're going. I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of ale. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him. Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it. First things first, then. We need to speak to Karen.
Okay. Let's talk to Karen then. Huh, right behind me.
Karen, do you have a moment? Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft, from what he told us.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened across him on my travels. Makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit. So I took it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop. He don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their hides.
I see.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide greaves.
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe... Care Northern, that was it.
Thank you, Karen. We'd be lost without you.
At least you admit it.
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leather worker.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is and where he's hiding.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
Alright, so we have to go through a griffin. Use the hunt board to locate the griffin. Okay, so let's go over to the hunt board then. And we got a new hunt available. Head on over there. Speak to good old Nectar here. Let me see the hunt board. Oh, ask about griffin sightings. Did I hear you say you were hoping to hunt down a griffin, Kupo? Then I do have a billet for you, Kupo. An especially horrible one the locals call Dosmare. Okay. Caird Norvent, Westgate, Senbrek. Okay. Alright. Well, we'll go take it down then. Let's see. Which one's Senbrek? Is it on the right side or... Yeah, I think in... Yeah. Okay, so you want to go to the right side of the map. Is Senbrek. But we have to actually find the griffin though. It said it was in the west gate, so that's the river gate. And that's more west than what we're at now. So it might actually be down there. So I'll just go scout it out and see if I can find it, and I'll show where it's at. Here it comes. There it is right there. Next to Torius Mark. Dosmare. And it's right here on the map, by the way. Just to show you where it's at on the map.
Weather will
Alright.
have to wait.
Ruggle, look sharp.
Come over this way. We'll open up a hurricane. Oh. Holy crap, that's a lot of damage. Out of there. There we go, got it. For defeating the Griffin, you get 650 EXP, 55 ability points. Leveled up nice. 29. But yeah, 11,475 gil, and then 20 renown. And you also get Scarletite, which was in Final Fantasy 13, and then Meteorite as well.
something there, boy? Could that be our man?
Let's talk to him, find out. Wounded Tanner.
Are you alright?
Dare say I'll survive. That griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off. Must have lost sight of me in the grass, though. I'd be dead if it hadn't.
More likely than not.
The name's Camille. I'm a lowly leather worker, if you couldn't tell by the smell of me.
Not so lowly from what I hear. Do you remember selling to a merchant by the name of Karen?
She's not an easy woman to forget. Bought a cuirass from me after I lost my buyer. Quite taken with my work, as far as I recall. Didn't stop her bartering me down to a pittance, though. She sends you for a refund?
It's not her who sent me.
Well, consider me flattered.
You should be. He's a master of his art, and not an easy man to impress.
Blacksmiths are proud folk. It's a rare thing indeed for one to praise a glorified tanner. And I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself will be getting your steel from any but the best. I'd dearly love to help a fellow craftsman, but... well, actually, I suppose you could give him this.
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass. If your man's as skilled as he sounds, he'll know what he's looking at.
You sure?
Well, you did save my life. And thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin hide I can carry. I'd say it's the least I can do. Short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is. But there are rules against it. Secrets of the trade and whatnot.
In that case, I'll see that he gets it.
I'd be much obliged if you would. Right. I've got some greaves to make. You send your blacksmith my regards.
Will do.
Okay.
And thank you.
Should better go complete the quest then now.
Hopefully
Alright.
this will sweeten Blackthorn's mood.
Maybe a little bit, but he'll be, let me turn that marker off now. Yeah, there's where the griffin was at. Yeah, let's return to the hideaway to complete the quest. But yeah, he'll be happy for a little bit, and then he'll be bitter again.
That monster's taken quite a liking to me.
And with a bit of luck, Clive might even find the king. How'd it go, Clive? Did you find him, or does the hunt continue?
I found him. And he asked me to give you this, along with his regards.
Treated leather. A sample of supple hide, dressed to the artisan Camille's exciting standards. It has nary a trace of the barnyard musk of leathers, instead smelling faintly of rose hips.
You're joking.
Not joking.
He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding how it was done.
So that's his secret. Crafty bastard. He's layered and cross-grained it. Good few times too. No wonder it's tough. And that's no ordinary oil he's used to get that finish. Oh, this is fine work. Even finer than I thought.
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. Just looks like leather to me. Still, I'm glad you're happy. Here, Clive. You didn't happen to catch the fella's name, did you?
Camille, I believe.
I thought as much. There ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see, and his name kept cropping up when I was asking around. Turns out he's from Tabor, and again most leather workers are. But our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret, the details of which are the subject of some debate in the leather-working community.
Then we better keep this close to our chests.
Listen, sorry for putting the both of you to all that trouble. Should have kept my moaning to myself. Still, I'm glad you found him. This has cheered me right up.
That was the idea. Clive's idea, anyway. He did most of the work.
It's good to have you back, Blackthorn.
Just don't expect me to go turning out work like this. There's a reason he does his own hunting. He knows exactly what hides to look for. And that's how he gets them to layer up so nicely. And don't get me started on how much oiling this leather would need. But I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a curse breaker will have no trouble caring for. Anyway, enough narrowing. I've got work to be getting on with.
Looks like we won't be needing a new blacksmith.
As if there was a better one out there. Nah, it wouldn't have been the same anyway. No one spins a yarn like old Blackthorn in his cups. Right, now that's sorted. I've got duties to attend to. Thanks, Clive. You've given me my mate back.
Quest complete. Blacksmith Blues, 250 EXP, 10 renown. And then Drake Slayer's belt design draft. Necessary for crafting the Drake Slayer's belt. Okay. Recipe unlocked. Alright. Awesome. So we can craft that now. I'm guessing it like boosted damage against... Oh, okay. You obtained the design for the Drake Slayer's belt. Design drafts unlock new crafting options at the Black Hammer. Visit Blackthorn in the Hideaway for details on material requirements. That's it for that quest. Alright, before ending the episode, let's try to craft that, I guess.
Clive. So, what'll it be?
We need Electrum, which we don't have. I haven't even got Electrum yet. Oh, you can also make Drake Slayer's bracelets as well. But you need gelatinous mass.
That it? Fine.
Alright guys, that'll be it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode where we'll head back to the main storyline. Later.